All right, it was good to get back out today. Yesterday just had meetings. Was able to look over the previous 3 days. We spent a lot of time, just continue to hone in on the details. Came back today with another, probably our last big installation. Looking at some different things. Had the third down period emphasis. Trying to incorporate more of those situational moments. I think guys have done a good job the first 3 days. You really like the energy of the defense. I thought in the third practice, the offense did some really good things. Competitive plays. I thought there was a good response from the defense today. Seeing guys flying around. I like what I'm seeing up front. That forcing unit in the front seven. I thought the guys in the back end really competed well. Really trying to look at a couple different combinations. Some young guys. Getting a chance to showcase what they can do, and just you're seeing that confidence continue to emerge. Offensively, there were some good moments. Just overall consistently have to be better. Like I said, we added some new things, and have some younger guys just trying to putting all that together. So we got to continue to clean up the details. Had a couple drops in third down situations, which obviously we got to have great focus there. But all in all, I thought it was a good day. Just continuing to push that mindset, regardless of the circumstance or the things that are going on around you. Just coming out and being your best and focusing on those details. But I like what I saw. I think we're getting some good work in our special teams units. Some young guys, really having their moments of defensively. Azari Thomas, I thought did some really good things. I think he's put together a really good start of camp. I tell you, it's impressive to see just the emotional maturity that some of these guys are showing. It's not all. You look at some of the young offensive linemen and the way that they're coming in, and like I said, you got a lot thrown on them. But all six of those guys, I'm very excited about what they're going to be able to do. As they continue to go through this fall camp. Rodney Hill's a guy that I thought is continuing to flash. I like the steps I'm seeing from him as well. So all in all, that was a good day.
Byron Turner's a guy who didn't really get this experience last year. Has he started to flash some more?
He has. I think Byron, Patrick. Those guys, those young ends. We're hopeful to see those steps, and with the reps, with the opportunity. I think they're showing that they're getting there in their preparation to be able to go out there and make plays. And so I thought it's good seeing Dennis. Dennis was limited a little bit here this spring, and here these first few days. He's got a chance to have a special year. I'm excited about what I'm seeing from him, and they're at the end position. We've done it. It's just not looked very good, and so what I like is the quality of reps that we're getting, and that's something that it's important to. And there's still challenges. There's still times when you have newcomers and you split them up, but I want those guys to get reps. And like I said, the quality of the reps are what make it very beneficial. You can work communication, but if there's, sometimes if there's some staggering talent level differences, but I think we got great competition in that young group of the new guys, and some guys we just need to. You look at some positions, we're rolling. With pretty good depth, and just to make sure those guys are getting the quality reps that they need. A guy like Josh Farmer, who coming into this year, you saw some unbelievable development here throughout the course of last year. Now you're really seeing him take some real positive steps. Absolutely emerged himself, and he's going to be a strong contributor in our rotation. And so that's just an example of a guy that kind of come to mind. But we definitely the two groups is now helping us. Because of the quality of the groups.
You go through this.
Just how natural it seems like playmakers are. How impressed were you with that asset?
That's one of the things. Coming in, you knew the ability that he has as a playmaker. You watch his high school film, the offensive plays. That was really. He did so much quality work on the offensive side of the ball, but he's a very fluid mover. He's explosive. He's got great ball skills. He finds a knack just to be able to put himself in a great position. And he had a couple today that I just love I love what I'm seeing. I'm seeing those positive steps, and he plays with a great deal of confidence for a young player. And it's one thing, anybody can have a good attitude when it's going good, but whenever you get beat on a play, I mean, he's had a couple of those too, and just the way he's able to transition to the next play, and that's a learned skill for some guys. A lot of guys come in, they've been the best guy, and they don't experience much defeat in practice or in games when they're in high school. Then they come to college, and it's a different game, and that's one of those defining factors for a young guy to be able to play early.
You go through the spring and see the summer. I'm sure you're hopeful, but does it still impress you to see the quality of reps that you're getting up and down the roster so far?
I think it's been good work, and I mean, we knew we wanted to push that. I liked the mindset of the guys. I thought we had a little bit of a to say a lull. I mean, hitting some of those late middle periods in practice. Guys got to maintain focus. When they're in the heat, when they're when it's that kind of those moments of truth. But I mean, that's where you really force it, because you're going to groups, and so guys have we're accelerating the number of reps that they're getting, and really trying to push that mental and physical fatigue. So I thought that was good.
Will be full pads on Monday or Tuesday, and how much are you looking forward to amping it up a bit more?
Yeah, it'll be what is today?
Today's Sunday.
Okay, good. So 6 practice. Tuesday. Okay. Yes. So I'm looking forward to that. I think that's one of the things that when you're in uppers, you want to get good work. You want to be able to work pad level, to work proper footwork. It definitely helps being able to do that at a better pace, protecting the upper body. But it won't. But you have to stay on the ground. You have to stay off of the ground, and there won't be a whole lot of change with that. Come in full pads, but I mean it does let you play free, and let you there's going to be some moments to work on certain things where whether it's the roll tackles and different things that where you're going to end up on the ground more, and I'm looking forward just to continue process of growth, and we'll probably get come Tuesday we'll probably get some series where put guys in situations that they've got to sequence it and have that in your mind. So really looking forward to that too.
All the different regulations the NCAA's done with acclimation periods and the amount of practices you can get, does it give you an opportunity as a head coach to kind of be creative and give you an edge over maybe your competitors? I mean, other coaches might not be.
I absolutely believe that the organizational approach to what you do is important, and I think that when you look at the structure, I spend a lot of time. We've got a great staff. With Coach Storms, Scott Trueluck, Josh Chapman. I mean, we look at all areas of what we've been able to do. We look at all the data and make sure that we're keeping guys in the best. We're getting the work that we need to get to condition us for what's coming, but also want to make sure we have that balance, keeping guys healthy, and that we can get the quality of the work. And I think looking at all the data, Jackson has done a great job. Our new director of sports science, I think he's done a phenomenal job of being able to bring some ideas, be able to implement that. But as we've structured, our fall camp and all things that have changed, I think it's been a real benefit.
After a set with a guy like Jordan or any of your quarterbacks, if they have a good set, you kind of run up to them and give them some encouragement. Is there something specific that you try to reinforce in those moments, or especially with Jordan?
If there's the moments, sometimes like Jordan had a set today of third down plays where there was a couple of times he put us in great positions for what would have been maybe even a 4th and short, and in the moment, like you have to take what they give us in some situations, but when on the outside you might want a certain result from the outside, but understanding that you did your job in that moment, you put us in a great position. Sometimes a throwaway is the right thing rather than putting the ball in jeopardy, and so just trying to make sure that in the moment they understand that that was something that was good. On the flip side of it, plenty of times where they do something that is not desired, that they have to get that immediate correction to understand the emphasis and the importance of it. No, I tell you, he's a young man. He's got a great work ethic, desire. Very smart young man. He wants to be great, and a lot of people can talk about that desire, but very few are willing to put in that work. And coming in the spring, I mean, let's look at his body. I mean, I don't. He can probably tell you about might have been pushing closer to the low 170s, and he's close to 190 right now. And I mean, just his body has changed. His confidence is emerging every day, and I mean, he wants to be good in protections. He wants to be a complete back, and you see some of the physicality things that show up with him, and you know what's coming. I mean, he's gonna be a really good player here, and so I'm excited about what his future is.
You like us being chipper and welcoming you when you get to the podium. I mean, do you like the way that Jared Verse comes out here and talks to his guys and welcomes them to the practice field before they get started?
Yes, the encouraging aspect of it. Sometimes I bring a little bit of challenge, but I want energy. I mean, I think there's something that, how do you approach the day? If you come and you see somebody, you see a teammate, you know work's coming. I mean, it might be hot, it might be this, but you can put yourself in a mindset today's going to be a great day. Sometimes being controlled in that emotion, I think is also important too. When you find situations that you got to be I want everybody to be emotional, right? Because it's an emotional game, but controlled and showing that emotional maturity is also critically important.